we have to talk. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Welcome back to the latest Benidorm news update and Spain news update as every Monday and Friday. Sit down because we have an interesting chat today. We have different news to talk about, and especially the tourism situation update that just keeps giving us things what to talk about. Grab something to drink. There we go. There has been an absolutely brutal campaign, as Spanish newspapers tell it. Here, a Spanish newspaper. That's being saying that basically there is a brutal campaign, anti-tourism campaign against Benidorm town. Here, saying that is in decline, so basically it's going down and downwards, that it is a hotspot for thefts, and it is getting empty and empty each time more and more, and the businesses are suffering, will shut down, that it's a giant apocalypse in Benidorm town, with other words. The Sun uses the negative comments of the British actor. Probably you've seen it already by now. Obviously, know that we cannot really trust in the Sun newspaper, that it's kind of a yellow press, as a lot of you mentioned, but still. This actor showed kind of a false panorama of what Benidorm is right now. I'm not sure if he just doesn't, if he doesn't follow us, probably not. But he should, because he could have had his best holidays of lifetime in Benidorm town. Instead, they went to bars that are not as popular. They went to places that are empty instead of going to incredible places and venues and events where they could have had so much fun. Not sure who planned his holiday, but definitely they don't know what they are doing. So with all this information, with videos, with captions, with comments, basically it's kind of an apocalypse in Benidorm, and we are here and we don't know anything about it. Look at that. The Sun also says about the regulation of alcohol. Supposed to be new rules of regulation of alcohol in Benidorm town. That there are streets being shut, of whole streets of businesses. That they will not serve you alcohol in glass cups after 6 p.m. and much more things that you would hear and you would say, what in the world is that? So just so that you know, obviously I'm quite sure that all those who've been coming to Benidorm, who've been here lately, you know what it is looking like, and you've seen our latest videos, you've seen how busy it actually is. So obviously there is very little to no truth at all, both in the videos and in the content that they've published, this person published, and in the newspaper either. Benidorm is as busy as it could be right now in the month of October, even busier than the previous years. Uh, there's a lot of places that are open. There's so many nice events. There's nightclubs and pubs that are packed with people. So I don't know where they've been, but it doesn't look like a real Benidorm to us. And the worst part of it being saying that there's a lot of thefts, there's so many bad things going on. Beware, they will rob you and steal your belongings in Benidorm town. Obviously, as in any other touristic destination, we've been telling you that there are places where this might happen. It's happening everywhere. Every touristic destination where you go, you might get your things stolen or robbed. Um, but it's just by taking a couple of basic precautions you can avoid all this from happening. And there's no cues of people being robbed. It's not something massive happening, as a lot of people and a lot of newspapers want us to believe in. So Spain is in shock once again with this aggressive campaign against tourism in Benidorm town. Probably they see that the area is so busy. They're worried people are just bringing their money elsewhere outside of their home country. So they just want to make sure that they will stay inside and spend their money inside of their usual home countries. Not sure what the other reason might be. And obviously think about the glass, like the cups for alcohol, it is true that whenever you are on the terrace, starting from a certain point, a lot of places in general, for if they will ask you, if it's inside, you can get it in a glass. If it's outside, they give you plastic, just in case, because if it breaks down inside, it's easier to clean there, they can see it. But if it breaks on the outside, unless someone goes and tells them, they don't see it, and it's dangerous when people drink, and in general everywhere you go, broken glass is a danger. So to avoid that from happening on the open air terraces where people pass all the time, and there's more movement of people, they give you plastic cups. But there is nothing wrong in that, and there's no alcohol limitation, as some people say, whatsoever here in Spain. So we need to defend our region. Hey, if something like this is going on, and if it's not true at all, obviously Spain and our region will defend itself with the newspaper stating the truth about what tourism is really like in our region. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is also a very important news, and it is about the brand new project that Generalitat Valenciana, which is Valencian, like general uh, laws, general politicians and ministers are approving. It is a project to transport, to provide better public transportation between Benidorm and Valencia. This is something that many people were asking and were looking forward to, because, as you all know, first of all, Benidorm's bus station is still slightly a disaster. It didn't change a bit, except that they're trying their best to clean it, at least the area where the buses are, and the cafeteria and nearby the bathrooms. But all the upper floors of it are closed because there is nothing there. It's absolutely empty. It is bizarre. It's like a ghost town, just with an operative ground floor available. So before, we've had a project of public transport which is communicating Benidorm and Valencia, but just 1 year after it's been approved, it was kind of cancelled due to bureaucracy, paperwork, licenses, reasons, or whatever it is, politics, no, as well involved. And right now it is back again. So for all those of you who were planning, for example, on going to Valencia airport because maybe it's slightly cheaper, for all those of you who generally would arrive to Valencia airport because of the hometown from where you're traveling, or the country where you're traveling from, for all those, this information is extremely useful. And also, if you just want to go to Valencia for a day, this is also very, very convenient. Not so many people use it for work purposes, that is true. But for us locals who live here, every now and then, if you don't want to take a car and go to Valencia still, this is an amazing opportunity. Here we have some information about what's going to be happening. 4 lines of service. Line number 1 will be directly between Benidorm and Valencia, including the airport of Valencia, which is the best news ever. You will be able to travel comfortably several times a day, non-stop almost, from Valencia to Benidorm, and from Benidorm to Valencia. If you don't want to grab a private shuttle bus, for example, you will be able to use this service. Then we have Benidorm Valencia Airport, directly passing through Benissa, Javea, and Denia. Then we have another one which is just from Denia, Gandia, Ondara, from that area. And the last line, number 4, will be from Benidorm passing to Valencia, passing through the main cities and towns here of the area, including Altea and Calpe regions, which is great. If you're a traveler, if you don't have a vehicle with you, if you want to travel and explore, having this public transport available from Benidorm bus station is the best news ever. I wish they would have slightly more of these buses available. I know it's not that simple. Maybe more a tram schedule, slightly more frequent. That would be the best. And hopefully now, with all the renewal works they're doing on the tram line, maybe that would be a real possibility. The cost of the public bus transport between Benidorm and Valencia will be around, on average, 10 euros per person. Will be depending probably on the hours, will be depending maybe if it's children, adults, pensioners, but on average around 10 euros. Let us know, would you use this type of service? If you know it's comfortable, it's safe, these are new buses that will be providing the service from Benidorm towards Valencia, and you can travel anywhere between this region with this brand new public service. Hopefully it's going to be as good as they promised. And the last news that I wanted to share with you all is about a very, very good and positive idea that Benidorm's town hall had to help all those who are in advanced age in Benidorm town. Hopefully, more municipal areas will look into it and will do exactly the same thing. All those who are living here, both locals and international residents, you know that this area, a lot of people search for it. A lot of people take it. A lot of people decide to live here for their retirement already. And right now, everything is so digital. Everything that you need to do, bank transfers, documents online, different types of certificates that you need to get, they always send you to do it online by the website. Almost everything is possible to solve directly online with your digital certificate. Whenever you call to any kind of administration, whenever you go there, more places will just show you a message saying that make sure you try and do it online before coming, or make sure you do it online. Remember, all these services are available online, especially when you try and call someone to get attended by a person. It's not a person, it's an automatic like a machine voicemail robot basically answering you and leading you towards the websites. And a lot of people, pensioners, people of advanced age, not everyone are good, not even advanced age. Simply, not all people are good with technology, and not all people know how to use it properly. Digital certificates to go into official administrations, bank accounts, online transfers, periodical transfers, certificates they need from the banks, all official institutions, schools, even to send your children to school, all of it. All of it is available online now, but people don't know how to use it. A lot of people just don't. So, Benidorm will be spending more or less 373,500 euros on this project, which for now will be on for 4 years, more or less. And we will see if it's going to be working. Maybe it will be here for some more time. Basically, this project will have an office, main office, which will lead all this information. And the vast majority of these like help centers will be located in these social centers of Benidorm, different parts of it, because there's various depending on the area where you're at. The service will be at least 2 times a week between 9 in the morning and 12 on midday. It's not a lot, I know, but at least it is something. There's going to be 75 different courses, which is great. I suppose one course is how to get into Social Security, the other one, how to get into the tax administration. Third one is how to get into online banking systems and send a bank transfer. Fourth, maybe for something else, for tax return, etc. But it's just great that there is this option for a lot of people. Probably it's going to be in Spanish only, maybe in English. We'll see, because the amount of residents here, the amount of international residents is quite big, so might be the case. And as we mentioned, it's not only for the older generations, it's also for those who are is not familiarized with how the digital administration works here in Spain and wants to get some help on to be fully sufficient on their own in case they need to get any kind of paper online. That is also a very, very good service. Hopefully, it is going to be functioning fully in the next 3 months, I would dare to say. So, basically, for the beginning of next year. And it's going to be for more and more time, not only for the 4 years, because definitely it's going to be quite useful. There are banks already who do have a preference window to attend physically those who are retired, advanced age, those who cannot do not know how to take the money out of the bank card, or those who don't know how to make a transfer, those who wants to see what amount of money they have left on their savings account, all this information that you can do online, but people don't know how. This window of preference that banks, for example, are offering already, and a couple of administrations too. So the more instruments we give people to learn, the better it is, and the more self-sufficient will people become. Just in case, if you're not able to get an immediate appointment with any kind of administration, you're able to get it by yourself easily from your home. And now let's talk about the weather. What is waiting for all those of you who will be coming to Spain shortly? We have a very strange weather. It is really, really different from what we see here in Benidorm's region and what we see outside in center of Spain, north, even south parts of Spain, west side. Was quite a lot of rain. Now, not so much, but still there is some rain. Here, it's been a little bit cloudy in the morning, but now it is mostly sunny. It is nice and warm on the sunshine, quite all right in the shade. You don't need to put anything extra, just a blouse like this. It is more than enough. At nighttime and early mornings, it is slightly more chilly. As for the rain, tomorrow it's going to be raining in a lot of parts of Spain, as you can see here. But here in our area, we're kind of fighting the rain. There might be some clouds, there might be sunshine. Uh, we don't think, and the Meteorology Association does not think it will be raining here, but we'll see how it goes. Weather is usually quite unpredictable in our area, but since we're protected so much by the mountains behind us, probably it's not going to be raining this entire week. We'll see how it goes. And the temperatures right now are around 25 degrees. These next few days, we will have some kind of a warm front here. So probably it's going to be around 26 to 28, which is still great. It's summer weather. We cannot say anything bad about it, which is why a lot of people are still on the beach, enjoying sunny and warm days here, both tourists and locals, by the way. And after these days, we'll be back to 25. Still great for this time of year. Probably we will even hit Halloween and November month with more than 20 degrees. Absolute paradise in Spain, isn't it? Thank you for accompanying us on today's Benidorm News Update. We wish you an incredible holiday if you are on one right now. Don't forget to check out all the upcoming events, everything that's going on, because there's so much to see and do in our region of Benidorm and beyond it as well. We'll see you in a new video here on the channel. Bye, dears.